Hello. That took me forever, but I remembered to brush my teeth and wash my face. Whoop! That's a win. Happy Sunday. Way to self-care. Okay. Let me start the game. That would be good. And see if we can't... We'll definitely finish one chapter, but I think I should be able to finish two. Provided I don't get hung up on a ridiculously long quest to find one random piece of paper in a mansion, but like yesterday. Alright. If it'll load. There it goes. I'm not going to say it too loud. My dogs are being good right now. They're not arguing. Something was just popping in my ear, and that was weird. Okay. Still caught on all kinds of things. Alright. That's not who I'm playing with. This is who I'm playing with. Alright. So, we left it here. The end of the Codicus mission where we took him out. And... what is the story at this point? Flashpoint, which is which map? I'm looking at achievements. Come on, brain. Story journal. There we go. Okay. Flashpoint. Is this Draconis Mons? Yes. Okay, so Draconis Mons, and then One Path Ends is Siren's Landing, I think. Siren's Landing, yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me get comfortable here. My headphones are stuck on all kinds of stuff. Because of course they are. Alright. The daily, I just closed that, should also be in Draconis Mons. Yes. So that makes my life easy. We will follow those four so that we do them. Oh, hello. A cat. Riding a cat. So weird. Alright. Ratasum. Here we go. Oh, I have to plug my phone in. Forgot to do that already. My nose is running.
Never get recruits. These dust bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching mind-whistling war. The lists are too exclusive. Greetings and salutations.
Alright,
What do you mean by
zoom in
that?
a little bit.
What's your angle?
Oh, I forgot to change my thing here. Sorry. There we go. Lost my mouse. Alright.
Kaz!
Casimir.
Didn't expect to see you here, popping in like that.
Hi, Commander. I have a bone to pick with you.
Before I get an earful, I told Marjorie it was a terrible idea.
Marjorie's her own person, if anyone knows that.
A refreshing dose of rationality. I missed you. So, this bone that needs picking.
Did my invite to Dragon's Watch get lost in the mail?
Well, there was the matter of the bloodstone exploding, and Lazarus.
Flimsy excuses. But I'm in, if you'll have me.
Absolutely. Have you heard from Marjorie?
No, but she'll check in when she can. She always does.
Why do you think she went with him in the first place?
Who knows what goes on in that beautiful head of hers?
Looks like time is just about ready.
Watch it! Watch it! She's rearing up!
I told you this was a 3 Asura job.
She's loose! It's going to be a 2 Asura funeral! Watch it! Dragon minions liberated! They're all out!
No.
Oh my stars! The containment fields are failing! Timey, timey, timey!
I warned them. Did they listen?
Spending my revenue. Start dodging into them.
Just get them back in their positions!
This one.
Stranger?
Stranger. That's the commander, you dolt.
Sorry, I don't have my deck of Heroes of Tyria flashcards handy.
Well, you should. My goodness.
Hi, hi! Thanks for the help. How do you like my new toy?
Tiny, this is amazing. I think. What's it do?
I don't want to get too technical on you, so, machine make dragons go, yeah!
I think I can handle a bit more detail.
Great. First, that quarter-inch unit there is a thermogulator. Thermog coming from the Asura root word for...
A little less.
Ah, okay. It runs off the heart of Omad's machine. That, combined with my spectrum research, aided by my assistant Spencer, will let me manipulate the eternal alchemy to smash Primordus and Jormag's unique signatures together, thus canceling them out, i.e. dragons go bleh.
Remarkable.
Isn't it? For the experiment, I brought minions from the dragons to see if I can do it on a micro scale. You just met them.
When do we get to see it in action?
As soon as I can convince these other Asura to leave. I'm not exactly sure what'll happen when I kick it on. It'll likely work as intended, but could also blow this place sky high.
Let's clear the area then.
Hello.
Well, there's a problem with that.
Hello, progeny. And how are we ruining science today?
You know, one of these days you'll admit how valuable I am. You'll see.
Probable. This thing is looking less and less like a coolerator and more like a monstrosity destined to go down in the annals of failed inventions.
Counselor Fun, I assure you, it will revolutionize elixir cooling technology. I mean, who wants tepid elixirs? So, if you'll kindly remove yourself and your flunkies, assistants from my lab.
To enable you to freely plunder all the research we leave behind? I think not.
Commander, maybe you could reason with Punch, the not esteemed, counselor here.
Okay.
Your elementary attempts at persuasion sadden me. No wonder you are kicked out of the pact.
Commander!
I'm pretty sure there's no answer that is the right answer, but I could be wrong. It's Marjorie. Not Casimir, we want to talk to Marjorie.
Barely. Hi, Kaz. My leaving didn't go unnoticed. He's probably only a few minutes behind me.
Lazarus, or whoever, is coming here? How should we prepare?
Did you get any intel while you were with him?
Plenty. He's raising an army of hired mercenaries. He has a base being built in the Fire Islands, all under the guise of battling dragons, but nothing that seems relevant to a personal weakness. Although, there was a mirror, like a hand mirror, he kept very close. I wanted a better look at it, but it never left his side.
Maybe that's what he's using to disguise himself.
Mirrors have a long history with mesmer illusions. If we break the illusion, at the very least, we'll know who we're dealing with.
How?
Magic mirrors don't like their own reflections. It runs counter to their spells. If we can catch him in a few enchanted mirrors of our own, it might shatter the illusion.
And if it doesn't,
He'll get to see himself murder us from various different angles.
you pick now to get a sense of humor? I like it. I set up reflector discs around the lab to get the lighting just right to record my historic experiment. We could use those as mirrors.
I'll enchant them. Once the illusion is broken, I can tie him up tight with magic.
Commander, you grab them and position them in the right places. There, and there should work. We'll work on getting these folks out of here.
Thank you for that. We don't know it yet at this point in the story, but Casimir is like
Where have you been?
an
I heard you missed
elite
the fun of
mesmer.
Divinity's Reach.
The Countess had me observing interrogations, ministers in white mantle, detecting lies. So, Camp Lazarus. Did you find what you were looking for?
We made friendship bracelets.
You'll note I'm not laughing.
Is that because it was a bad joke, or... Okay, I wasn't looking for anything in particular. I just...
Next time, maybe consult your girlfriend before throwing yourself in the lion's den.
The commander tried to stop me too. Didn't work out so well.
This isn't about permission. You're your own person, but you're also on a team.
Dragon's Watch got along just fine without me.
I was talking about the team you and I are on. Maybe I would have gone with you. Maybe I would have stayed. But I never got to make that choice.
Look, I get it. But an opportunity like that, you don't just say, hold on a second and write a mail.
Timing has communicators.
You know what I mean.
I'm glad you're back, though.
Me too.
There it is. I was gonna say, I know there's one on the wall. Okay. Stairs. One more time. Okay. I'll go up one more. 'Cause it would be my luck to jump and miss. And then I would have to... where's this one go? Oh, right in front of my face. Sounds about right.
Timmy, done. Now what?
Just need to...
Progeny, what did your defective machine do to the gate? It's broken.
It's not my... What do you mean? The gate's down?
Am I not being clear? We couldn't leave if we wanted to or not.
He's trapped us here.
Timmy, we have to get these people out to safety.
But there's no other way out. You don't mean... You do mean... But... Oh... Fine. Open it. There's a hidden panel right there. The password is our new dragon friend's name.
What? Oh.
Oh my gosh, what's happening? There's a whole lab back here with a functioning gate. Everyone go through it, but don't look around too much on your way.
Progeny,
I'm as surprised as you. Who knew the commander had a secret lab? But importantly, mortal danger. You gotta go. A Mersat / not a Mersat on the way.
oh yes. Surely you're telling the truth now. I'm certainly not leaving. No one is. I mean it. Wendell, put that down.
Ah, Marjorie, very well. I've grown used to your ever so pleasant company.
Actually, I could use a stretch. Let's go, everyone.
Okay. Speak to, quote, Lazarus.
Lazarus, I don't recall inviting you here. I suggest you leave.
But my friends and I just arrived.
Through
His
a
voice
gate
sounds
that was
different.
moments ago not letting anyone out.
I'd heard there was a machine here. A machine that could kill 2 elder dragons with one blow. I just had to see it for myself. And I was a little disappointed you didn't let me know about it. In the name of camaraderie and strategic alignment.
You're right. Be my guest. It's right over there.
Commander! Oh, yeah.
What is this?
I know you're an imposter. Show yourself.
Fools! Destroy the mirrors!
The charade ends here.
I can't cage him until the illusion is broken. He needs to be reflected in all three.
Eh. Illusionary master Lazarus, please. No.
Like some minion hunts.
Need to look at him. You just saw him. Alright, which one are you still working on fixing? This one?
Lure him back to where he's reflected in all the mirrors at once.
Isn't that where he is? I remember having absolutely no idea like who this was. When it first came out. Ow, what the what is that? I'm getting like super shocked, but looking back at it now, it was really obvious. They made it really obvious who it was.
The illusion is broken. Now I can.
I mean, not necessarily like super obvious, but if you were a Guild Wars 1 player, you should have probably had an inkling who it was.
He's one of the six.
Starting with you,
Marjorie!
my brothers shall. Say that no one
surprised that I don't get targeted right there. It should be able to stop. Emergency sprinkler? What? I don't think I have ever seen that achievement. I'm sure it's always been there, but I don't remember it. Either that or I did it like at the very beginning when I first played it and then didn't ever have to do it again, so I forget that it existed. Which is also possible. Alright, where's the third one? Emergency sprinkler.
Looks like all of them. Lab's clear.
There it is. Ah, I almost missed. Okay.
Jory, is she okay? This human is stabilized. She'll likely survive, I suppose. I'm sorry. I froze. Where's Balthazar? The god. You. Heart rate spike. This situation is stressing the human. Please vacate. Shoo!
The medics will take care of her. She probably just needs to be... Maybe we just go over here for a second.
She has a lot of near-death experiences.
I hesitated.
Could it really be Balthazar?
It is. He dropped the lie. In his mirror. It was special. Enchanted by Lissa herself.
And now he has my machine. What are your gods doing, Casimir?
To what end, I don't know. But we can't just allow it. We have to stop him.
I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm sorry, Commander. Tell Marjorie, I love her.
Okay, bye, I guess. This is beyond crazy. To recap, you picked a fight with a god. The god of war.
Thanks, Tiny.
Why do you think... What should we do now?
The deception, the lies, the willingness to kill to get what he wants. God or not. My instincts say whatever he's up to can't be beneficial.
Marjorie mentioned a base on the Fire Islands. If he wants to absorb a dragon's power, that'd be the place to do it. Right on top of Primordus. And if I remember correctly, he's also the god of fire, so... Primordus over Jormag.
And that's where I start.
Thankfully, I put a tracker on my machine to prevent plunking. I'll send an assistant to help you find it. Head to Rada Sum. I'll line up transportation from there to the islands. While you do that, I'm gonna lock myself in the simulation room to run a test on a new theory I want to investigate.
And avoid Plant.
Always. Stay safe, Commander. This is uncharted ground. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Let's see what ones I missed before I leave. Because this one had a lot. Champion Stonehead. No. These are all the ones that are on the map, right? No. Arrival and survival. Travel to Draconis Mom and rescue GW2. Oh, that's the one I was just on. Or that's the one I'm on now. Got it. Oh, that one's hard. Can you just... No. No. Oh, that one's fun. 14. Avoid being hit by the ring of fire in Tiny's pet project. Okay. So that was one that I missed. Is it just that one? No. I thought there was another one that was up at one point. I guess not. That's okay. I'll get that one on a subsequent one. That's one of those ones that's easier to do if you have two people in your group. Just because you can stand not right next to his feet.
Be careful. They may be business people today, but they were all pirates not too long ago.
Where am I going? Oh, probably to the docks. Makes sense. Ooh, submarine.
Your vessel awaits, Commander. Course set for the Ring of Fire Islands. Timy's scientist and his equipment arrived before you. You're clear to board.
Has a little tail like a fish. That's funny. Wonder how long of a trip that would have been. Let's see. Oh, not very. Okay.
Where are we?
We appear to be inside a cavern created by gases during a volcanic eruption. Remarkable. It has a fascinating biome.
Yes, exactly. We dove down to the entrance and have surfaced inside. I sent a few scouts ahead to get the lay of the land and establish a perimeter.
Perfect. This mist makes it tough to get your bearings. Good thing we have Timy's tracker on that device.
We're in the right place. Balthazar definitely came this way with Timy's machine and headed up the hill. What? What's happening? Help! It's not me! Ah!
Oh dear.
Heads up! Weapons out! This is bad. Commander, I don't know what to say. He's gone. What the crud?
That's funny. Ooh.
What? Did you hear that?
No, absolutely not. Unless you did.
Unless you did.
I'm heading up the hill. Keep this beach secure.
Aye, aye.
Is he gonna fly? I don't know.
That's over. I'm gonna head back. Good night.
Firestone shards. 60 Firestone shards? Yeah, see, I definitely did all this stuff like when it first came out and don't remember any of it. Because you had to do all these achievements for Aurora, and I have it, so not on this account. So I definitely did it. I just don't remember doing any of it. I block out a lot. I should work on that. Anyway. Alright, let's get... Can I get this? Ah, a mushroom. Ah, a mushroom. Great. I really like this map. For Aurora, you spend an ungodly amount of time on this map. Because one of the things you have to do to get it is you have to make a back piece, and it's a stone with a vine on it. It's called the Wayfarer's Henge, and so you literally have to grow it and nurture it and so on, and it takes a while. So you spend a lot of time on this map. It's a nice map, though. It's a good one to have to spend a lot of time on. Alright. Oh, look. A tube. Could ride the tube. Oh, here's the special currency for this map. You need a lot of these. So again, you spend a lot of time on this map. Something that somebody was talking about in map chat today, which is probably a good thing to point out, is these harvesting nodes. Regardless of how many of them are on the map, you can only collect 35 of the harvestables per day. So, the person who was talking about it in map chat was getting frustrated because he wasn't sure why he wasn't getting the blood rubies, and it's because you can only get 35 from harvesting. And then from each heart you can get however many each heart has. There's a bundle that you can buy per day, but again, only once per day. So it is intentionally making it take longer. Time gated. Hold on. Go check on my dog. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. Theoretically, problem solved. And people are actually talking about it right now in map chat. Not the only being able to harvest things, but the back piece that they're talking about is a minimum of a 16-day grind. So, if you want the back piece, and you want the legendary trinket, you have to do at least 16 days on this map. But it's a fun map. So, and days like today, you get some extra materials because
Who's there?
there we go. See if I can get up here. But yeah, days like today you get extra materials because it's the daily. So everyone loves Draconis Mons Day. This is the back piece that they're talking about. Right here. So it's a rock with like a glowing tree. It's an ascended back piece, so worth getting. Let's see. Event completer, volcanic diver, worm boss, or power suit boss. Oh nice, the worm boss is easy. And these hearts are generally pretty straightforward.
Commander, this place is a disaster that's already happened. We've lost several crewmates.
I'm looking for Timy's scientist. He has the tracker, and a vine captured him. You seen anything like that?
Try further up the hill. There was a commotion there not long ago. And watch your back. This cavern has hazards aplenty. In the meantime, we'll maintain the perimeter.
Okay, so while I'm here, I'm gonna do this heart. This heart is pretty easy, you just have to investigate bushes, pretty much. And zoom out so I can see. Ooh, pocket raptors. Smoke scale. Yeah, jerk. Is this a suspicious bush? Shish, 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 shish. There we go. More pocket raptors. Let's see if I can get all three of those. Okay. Suspicious. Oh, look, it's so cute. And little. I'll save you. Loose rocks. What does that do? Nothing if I interrupt myself. There's a fire stone shard. Can I get up here, or do I need a... Nope, I can get up here. Sometimes my F key is not working. I did beat Heart of Thorns, yes. I am on to season 3. I find Heart of Thorns goes by relatively quickly now that I've done it as many times as I have. So, I like Heart of Thorns though. It's a good one. Alright, where... Oh. Do I think I can get up there with an oak heart essence? Maybe. I have to get more, what are they called? Mastery points. Ooh, I can. Ooh. I fell down. Phew. Yeah, I need to get more mastery points because I've leveled them all up to be trained, but or learned rather. I've trained them up to be learned. There we go. But I don't have enough points. I want to finish this one first because for Siren of Ore, I feel like you need this one, but I don't remember. Applies wild growth to all allies in the area. The effect attacks made against enhanced allies trigger retaliation ability. I don't remember that one. Okay, never mind. Maybe we don't need that one. But I did this one. And then I can do these ones. I finished gliding. And this one. I can do it too. Okay. Point of interest over here. Somewhere. Ooh, there's the little man.
Commander, over here. Thank the alchemy.
Are you okay?
I'm shaken to the bone. I barely managed to get away with my life. That vine dragged me through dirt
Ooh,
and rock.
nice. I
Alright,
love Guild Wars
You
1.
stay here. When you're ready, a vigil soldier
I
will escort you back to the sub. Can you show
have
me
it
how the tracker
attached to
works?
my other
I'm afraid
account,
the tracker may have been irreparably damaged.
and it
it's
has
displaying
the
anomalies. I haven't
WAM
been able
title,
to
and I
correct
thought
it, though
about
I
getting
will make the endeavor one more
the,
time. Look to see
that
if the
on
light
this for
turns
this
green.
account and attaching an account to it, but there's a problem with the code that I have, and I think it's because I got the code like the day before Reforged came out, and then now they won't take the code, so I have to contact their support team and be like, hey, can you fix this so I don't have to pay for the game again, please? Thank you.
Dear me. I don't know how you're gonna find Timy's device now.
I'll manage. It's Balthazar. I'll just follow the fire.
Now, that's the spirit. You'll have no trouble stopping this godlike being from another realm with just your wits and fists.
Now that you've found him, take your friend and go. Leave this place. You do not belong here.
Wow.
So it's you who's been guiding me. Thank you. We're here in pursuit of a rogue god.
The God being, yes, we saw it arrive. We're watching. Its drive is doing great damage. We will help you all to leave. You are intruding upon one of nature's purest gardens.
I have to find the god being. We mean no harm, but Balthazar must be stopped.
The God being, yes. You can make him leave? Then do not tarry. Your God has gone above the cloud layer to the apex.
Okay. Yeah. I think I sent an email to the Guild Wars 2 team because like that's where it defaults to, but I have to see if there's a way to send one to the Guild Wars 1 team because I sent it back in December and I still haven't heard from them. I'm like, hey guys. Yeah, that'll be interesting. We thought in Guild Wars 1, before Guild Wars 2 came out, we thought that they were going to give us 2 more packs of content, and they didn't. So I'm wondering if they might put that in. Because I think they were working on it. I just don't think they... I think the game, Guild Wars 2, progressed fast enough that they didn't... they just didn't have time to sit there and do what they thought they were going to do. So, that would be cool. It's a good game. It's hard, the graphics are hard, like when you've been watching Guild Wars 2, to look at it and be like, oh, this is the same group that made this game. But, it is a good game. Alright, let's see. How do I go up from here? It's the only slightly confusing thing about this map. Yeah, ow. Ooh. I don't want to talk to you, Smoke Scale. I want to figure... Oh, it's over here. No, it's not. That's a cave. It's like that way. Yeah. Okay. Alright, fine. There. I killed you. Are you happy now? Jeez. Alright, it must be this way. Yeah. Spawn scales are the worst. They don't, you know, they're not difficult to take out, but it's like, can you just leave me alone? I would leave you alone if you left me alone. And you're like, no. I feel like this is going down, not up. This is definitely one of those maps, though, where it's like, lots of things are trying to kill you. Let's see if we can take the fast lane up. Yeah. Okay, and see if we can figure out where this is supposed to go. Huh. I mean, I guess it goes this way. It goes like that. Yeah. Yeah, I went back and loaded up the one. Wow. I played this for years. I think I'll get up here without getting knocked off my mount? No. Am I gonna try anyway? Hey, I did it. I'm gonna have to get off my mount though, because I can't get through here. Okay. Ah. There it is. I was gonna say, I know there's a waypoint around here somewhere. And a thermal tube. There we go. So this is another,
Let the god being enter the well. You, with your melting flesh, cannot follow him now.
There must be a way. I'm no god, but I have resourceful friends. I can summon support.
Hey, you will bring no more to the garden. We can assist you, but you will find it difficult. Painful, perhaps.
Tell me
Yes.
what I must do.
You must
Yes, it
reach
is.
the ancients, or lost spirits.
Like,
Trapped by deception,
must play.
being sin's unnatural faults. A metal guardian stands alone in the graveyard. Find it. It knows the vault locations and how to enter them. Free all the elders, and they will protect you while you're in the throat. You'll have their protection until your quest is complete. Then, you must leave here. I will send the winds to tell them you are coming. If you make it, they will know to give you their blessings.
Yeah, okay. So this is another jumping puzzle. This. Called the Searing Ascent. It's horrendous. I did it not too long ago. I know I need stronger protection. I wasn't trying to enter it. Yeah, it's horrendous. I'm gonna get these diving goggles because it's a daily. But yeah, this is a jumping puzzle. You use Oakhart's essences to get around through it, up it. It's horrible. But I have another character on my other account that did it not too long ago. And to get the achievement, I will probably sign on to it and portal my character there, because no. I don't want to do it again. These diving goggles, you have to jump into a bucket. I don't know where the bucket is, but it's like floating. I died. That wasn't the bucket. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Try again. Yeah, this jumping puzzle is not, surprisingly, it's not as bad as the volcano waterfall of death from the other one, but it's pretty bad. It's not as bad because you can use the Oakhart essences. You kind of slingshot yourself around, but it's just pretty bad. All right, let's try this again. See if I can at least make it all the way down so I know where the bucket is. I know, let's see. Oh, I have no idea where the bucket is. I was thinking the bucket was near the waypoint. There's no way you can jump off here and get to the bucket if it's down here. Well, we're just gonna try again. And maybe this time not hit that. There it is. I see it. Hey! Nailed it. That's right. Second try. I have no idea where I'm going now. We'll go over here. I hear a boss. It's not over there. It's not over there. It must be above my head. Interesting. Alright. So what 2 achievements do I get for that? Second dive, as if I had done it already. And daily diver. And hot splashes. Oh, I got 3. Fancy. Alright. I'm going to jump back up here so I don't have to do this all over again. This map is so confusing. With all its layers. Oops. I need the worm boss to be up. An event. Over here. I get bronze for killing this one guy. Ooh, the worm. Perfect. Ah, so many engineers. I could use my skills so that I can get fire on me. Why would you do that? That would... Okay. This event completer. I have to do... How many events? 4? Yeah, 4. So 2 more events. That's not bad. I'm gonna kill some mercenaries. I usually kill the mercenaries in here because they respawn relatively quickly. Ah. You just have to go knock this door down. Come on. You're not gonna let me kill you because the door is closed. That's annoying. Is the other door open? Probably not. The other door is broken. There we go. I don't know if they take turns being breakable. But sometimes you can break down that first door. These aren't damageable cages, you just open them. Yeah, this door doesn't open at all right now. Oh. Lovely. Okay. There's a primordial orchid I will go get. I don't remember how many of them you need, but I know you need 250 of each one. So each map has their own, and you need 250 of each one. But some of them you need more. Primordial orchids is one of the ones you need more. Blood rubies, I think you need 50 extra. So you need 300 total blood rubies for Aurora. I don't remember how many you need of the other ones. I'll have to look it up and write it down so don't forget. 'Cause I will. Alright, I have to go all the way over there, but I think it's on the under level. I also have to get that mastery point. This mastery point I think is down in the water. Oop. Kind of. And is there another one? I don't know. Alright. So let's go this way. Actually, I think it's faster to go this way. Take this tube here. Okay. And if you go all the way, you'll go over there, and I don't want to go over there. I want to go down here. To right here. There we go. I think that's where I want to be. Yes? Yes. Okay. I'll say somewhere there's a tree with spider webs. There it is, right there. Tree, spider webs. Rumble spiders. Oh, I haven't been harvesting materials. I forget you have to do that for the return to achievement. So I will look for things as I'm going. I see a tree right here. There is. I'll kill these spiders. Let's kill the queen spider named Webby. I think they just killed her. Yeah, they did. So she won't spawn again for another 10 minutes or so.
Life form detected in vicinity. Activate greeting mode.
I remember when this first came out.
Are you? How long? Who are you?
Greetings, life
Me.
form.
Who are you?
For your
Mox.
convenience, I respond to the name.
But when this first came out and we found Mox,
I would
the
like to make an
Guild Wars
offer.
1 players went
User
nuts.
Sin has ceased to function. Golem squad rendered incapacitated.
This whole map, actually.
I deduce
Because
that
Zin
you have come here for a reason.
is also on this map, and he was in Guild Wars 1, and Mox was a
I need to
hero
find the
in
nearest
Guild
of
Wars
Zin's
1
vaults and get into it. Can you help me with that?
I alone can
that you
help
could have on
with
your
that.
team. I think it was
I
a
have the
dervish.
entry code to Zin's first vault, but
Pretty
you will
sure.
need the key gem.
Where is it?
A researcher stole it. A a Webby 8 Yasura.
So, it's in one of these spiders. Do you know which one?
Negative. I am confident you will find the one.
That's so funny. So yeah, Mox was a hero that we could have in Guild Wars 2. Or in Guild Wars 2, in Guild Wars 1. And the extra content that they added between Guild Wars 1, Eye of the North, and Guild Wars 2, which I think they called Guild Wars Beyond, had him and Zin in it. And that's where we met Zin. And so he's here on this map. At least his resting place is here on this map. So Guild Wars 1 players were pretty excited about that. I like that they keep adding like little nods to Guild Wars 1. Yeah, the robot is in Guild Wars 1. He's a hero that you can have on your party, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so many. I think every expansion gives some kind of a nod to Guild Wars 1. Even the main campaign, Logan Thackeray is the great grandson of Gwen, who's in Guild Wars 1. We go on this like ridiculous quest for her flute. And we meet his like great grandfather too. I can't remember what his name is, but Gwen and his grandfather are not together, and I'm pretty sure they don't like each other. At least Gwen is kind of, you know, a bit of a bitch to him in Guild Wars 1, but they do end up together, so obviously. But we meet them and we know them in Guild Wars 1. So even when they introduced Logan and they called him Logan Thackeray, everybody was like, oh, you gotta be kidding. So that was kind of entertaining. Gwen's flute song drove me crazy. She was, Gwen was a little girl. You met her in Ascalon, and she was taken prisoner by the Char. And I don't remember... She gets away. She escapes from captivity, and you can play her mission in Guild Wars 1 as her. She has like no weapons or anything. It's challenging, but it's good. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, the King Adelburn, even Ritlock's sword. Like we fight with Rurik in Guild Wars 1. We're there when he dies in Guild Wars 1, and that's Ritlock has his sword now. So, and it's one of those things that it was immediately like, oh, that's Ritlock's sword, or that's Rurik's sword. What is he doing with it? How did he get it? Ooh, Webby. Webby. Hold on, I need Webby. And what else happened? I mean, even just the dungeon, Ascalon Catacombs, you see King Adelburn. King Adelburn is alive in Guild Wars 1. And there's a legendary, or not a legendary, there's an ascended trinket called Althea's Ashes. And in Guild Wars 1, you can actually go and recover Althea's Ashes. Althea was Prince Rurik's fiancé was killed. So there's the whole quest to go recover her ashes in Guild Wars 1. And it's an item in Guild Wars 2. even locations. When you're in the Char City, the Black Citadel, there's a giant horn, and that's a quest. In Guild Wars 1, you had to make it to that horn in the city of Rin, and if you blow the horn, it makes it rain or something, and then there's floods happen, and you're able to hold off the Char for a while. So that horn is in the center of the Black Citadel now, and you can go see it. So it's kind of interesting, because that is the area that they eventually took over. Where is it? Above my head? Oh, it must be. Yeah, okay. No primordial orchids for me. And all the areas in the Char lands in this game were playable in Guild Wars 1. Even up in the Blood Legion, like way up here above Ascalon, these areas were all playable in Guild Wars 1. So there's a spot on Grofmar Valley. It's a waterfall. It's over here somewhere. That was a town. And it's a town that a lot of people went to because we would farm out of that town, going into the Shiver Peaks here. So we'd leave the town, we'd go this way. There was a farm that you would do to get whatever, if there was an event going on, you'd get good drops from there. So everyone would do that farm right there, which I can't remember what it's called, but all of our farming things had a name, but it was right there. So, and then up here too, Drakkar, who's up here somewhere, you can see him in Guild Wars 1 frozen under the lake. And in here, in Bajora Marches, where Drakkar is, there's a giant hole in a lake. That's where Drakkar came out of. And you can see that frozen lake in Guild Wars 1. You can see Kralkatorrik's spine in Guild Wars 1, actually. Kralkatorrik is sleeping, like, right across here in Guild Wars 1. And so he wakes up and he comes down this way, and that's that purple scar that goes all the way down here. That's Kralkatorrik. But he was sleeping right here. So, it's kind of cool. Eye of the North was my favorite. So, and you fight Primordus in Eye of the North. Kind of. Not really. You fight his minions, but you find him.
I am altering the security
And he is
bonds
significantly smaller
Recognize you.
in Guild Wars 1
Processing the
than he is in Guild Wars 2. But it's the very last mission when you fight
over there to find Sin's vault.
the
others are in different
his
places.
champion.
One at the
And he
apex,
wakes up,
one on the shore of the boiling sea,
but he
and one has
grows
been reached
significantly
by
over
the
the
Western.
time to what he
Thanks.
is now. So,
You know, I have people here and a submarine. You could come back with us, back to civilization.
You will be the new user. Acceptable. When do we leave? Can Webby come?
I have something to take care of first, and then we'll go. I'm afraid Webby has to stay, so say your goodbyes.
Understood. Goodbye mode engaged.
Webby has to stay. I like that they added that, and that Mox is in your homestead now. If you once you've done this mission, he's now in your homestead, and I don't know if he's in your home instance, like the one that's in your town, but I know he's in your homestead, so I find that entertaining. I'm glad we don't have to leave him here, especially because he was one of those characters in Guild Wars 2 or Guild Wars 1 rather, that everybody just loved. So everyone was a Mox fan. Ooh, it's up there, I think. Do I need to talk to this guy? I don't think I can. try anyway. Oh. I guess I can. I'm not sure what that gave me, but that's okay. I mean, it said it gave me a runestone, but I don't know.
Mox, approves, access,
Granted. Oh, I don't have the poison. What do you call it? There's a master for poison, and I don't have it. Well, we will go through here quickly.
Thank you. I won't lose the gift.
Commander, I'm getting an odd reading from the communicator. Your temperature seems to be fluctuating wildly.
Oh, yes, that makes sense. I was given a heat battle from one of the spirits of the wild down here.
Sure, yeah. Perfect sense. But seriously, what's happening?
I told you, these voices spoke to me.
Uh-huh.
Then the ghost tree things told me I should free them.
Uh-huh.
And in return, they'd grant me protection from the high temperatures.
Sure, sure. So, you're clearly suffering from heat stroke. But don't panic. I'll send help your way.
Tell me I'm fine, or I will be, as soon as I liberate more of my magical ghost friends.
Oh, boy.
I love that they just add humor. As soon as I liberate more of my magical ghost friends, it'll be fun. Oh god. Okay. There's a viewpoint. There it is. Excuse me, spiders. Okay. Where do I have to go now? Oh, to the other vaults. Okay. This is above my head. I'm not sure where. But somewhere. Get this orchid. The Fire Islands also was a visitable place in Guild Wars 1. I don't remember which section it was, but it was at the end. So, it was the last mission? Couple missions? Maybe 3 missions of Guild Wars Prophecies? Was here. So. It didn't look like this, though. It didn't look like this at all. It looked more like the this part, this upper part, but it didn't look like there was nothing green on it. This one is a giant pain. Let's see if we can get that one. Up there. can get this air burst. I might reach it. My luck, I'll float right underneath it. I got it. Look at that. I didn't need to go that high up. Jeez. Where'd the viewpoint go? Right there. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to see if I can catch it again. Nice. Because now I want to go this way. There we go. Lovely. When I first had to try this, find this one, it took me forever. Like, what do you mean? Where is it? You're very cute. I clicked the wrong button. Yeah, when I play, I will have to. There's an achievement for staying in pre-searing until you're level 20, which in Guild Wars 1 that's max level. So I'll have to do that again. It takes forever because you only have like the hardest things are like, I don't know, maybe level 10. And so eventually, you're a much higher level than them. So getting those last 10 levels is like painful. Because you're getting like 1 point of experience at a time. But I did it. I did it for the achievement. Out of my damn mind. But I wanted the Guam title. It's my entire purpose for the last year of Guild Wars. We knew Guild Wars 2 was coming.
Greetings, druids. You need look no further. Your friends are our guests. I can imagine your concern. They're helping with an experiment, so you can turn around and go back where you came from. Nice seeing you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
They call me the sensational Zin for a reason. You may call me Sir. Guards, please shoo our visitors away.
We will find them. We see you.
I see you. You don't have the power to stop me. Go, before I have you all destroyed. Bye now.
Yeah, those last couple of levels are rough, but it's okay. Once you get it, then it's like, oh, thank goodness. But I love pre-searing. I hear the music from pre-searing in Guild Wars 2 all the time. It's like embedded in my head. One of the April Fool's jokes that sent us back to pre-searing for a mission, which is kind of cool. Oh, that's an angry looking tiger. Maybe I'll stream a playthrough of Guild Wars 1 if I get my account. Okay. Unlock this account. I should have known anyway. Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, this way. Polar bears? Wait a minute. It's a volcano? What? Odd. Yeah, it's an account-wide title. I think. Might be a character-wide title. But it has, there's a website, I'm pretty sure the website still exists, that shows you, like, how close you are to the god walking among mere mortals.
Come in, Commander. Hey, don't touch that!
Go ahead, Timmy.
Title.
Flunt and his nosy little puppets are picking this place clean. Okay, not sure how to even start this. Look, we've discovered that eliminating dragons isn't the best thing for the environment. But what else were we gonna do? Keep them alive and just let them eat us? So we destroy them and deal with the fallout, but what if we can't deal with the consequences anymore?
What's worse than being consumed by a dragon?
Well, when Balthazar stole the machine, it got me thinking. So I ran a scenario in the simulation room. And I should have done this before. This is all my fault. I was so exhausted. Keeping the lab secret, working all hours. I didn't... all the lives. I've doomed everyone. Probably? I don't know.
What are you getting at? What's going on? Timmy?
I'm here. There's a communicator dock near the submarine you arrived on. Plug into that and you'll see.
Okay. There it is.
I'm plugged in. Show me.
Incoming. The simulation is beginning. I know. We're completely nuts.
Are you sure this is accurate? Will it really...
There's a definite margin for error, but I think it's sound. I don't know. I'm so tired. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not... Don't... We'll just stop him. It's okay. We have to.
Here's the thing about that. I didn't exactly plan to shut off the machine in the middle of its routine. So if he starts it up, the only way to turn it off is to overload it, and that'll blow it to smithereens. OMAD's machine is one of a kind. Even I don't know what makes it tick. So, if it's destroyed, we'll never get another shot at Primordus or Jormag. Hello? Are you there?
Just letting this all sink in. Rock in a hard place, huh?
Rock in a hard place. What do you want to do?
Let's hope I can reach him before he has a chance to turn it on. If not, I don't know. I'll make the call then.
Good luck. I am... sorry.
doing will just end the world. It'll be fun. Volcanic fish. I can't wait to be able to fish. I really haven't done any fishing on my main account either, so it's like, I want to know what a volcanic fish is. I want to catch all the fish. I'm such a completionist. Oh, it's really unfortunate, I think. That's okay. Must do all the things. Where's this air first? No. Ooh, mercenaries. What are you guys doing? Nothing better to do? Hang out on a random island? What happens to be volcanic? I don't know that I've ever seen these guys. Yeah, OMAD really turned out to be such a problem. Still more. Yeah. Or playing for meetings and meetings. Like Guild Wars 2 is a lifetime commitment. I'm curious whether they'll really come out with a Guild Wars 3 or not. Yeah. Well, the Sylvari are in Guild Wars 1 too, actually. Too, now that I think about it, kind of. It's funny when you really start looking at Guild Wars 1. Like, they were part of the story at the very beginning. They just didn't tell you that. So we know they were part of the story at the beginning now. But when we were playing Guild Wars 1, we didn't know. But in this game, when your character's story first starts as a Sylvari, the oldest Sylvari is only 25 years old. They were all just born. So when Traherne dies, he's like 27, maybe 28. He's not very old. Guild Wars 1 was, I think it was a more cohesive story. It might be because of how quickly they came out with them. But each campaign, like, I was glad they didn't call them expansions because they really weren't. They were standalone campaigns. They weren't tied together at all. And so I felt like because they did it that way, they had fully fleshed out stories that were like you felt like you were in the same world, but they weren't reliant on each other, and there was never this feeling of like plot holes or anything like that. Nothing was left unsaid or open-ended. They didn't do any of that because they were complete stories by themselves. And Guild Wars 2 is like, it reminds me of like book series nowadays, where it's like, you know, nobody can stop at 3 books. They have to write like a 26 book epic and never finish it. That's what it feels like. It's like, I mean, they did finish, I'll give them that. They did finish the End of Dragon story, or the Dragon Saga with the End of Dragon story. But then they like picked up out of nowhere, and there's a new crisis, and oh my god, what's gonna happen? Not that I didn't enjoy it, because I did enjoy it, but it was definitely like, what? What do you mean there's a secret society that's existed on this planet for as long as the planet has existed, and we've never heard about them or known about them, except the Wizard's Tower is also in Guild Wars 1. But it's in a different location. But yeah. Yeah, so Prophecies, Factions, and Nightfall, and Eye of the North. There are 3 separate stories. Eye of the North is an expansion because it connects to Prophecies. I guess it connects to Factions and Nightfall too, actually. It's an expansion on all 3 of them, so it like tells you the greater story of what's going on, and it sets up Guild Wars 2. And that's what its purpose was. So originally, with Guild Wars 1, Eye of the North was supposed to be another campaign. It was supposed to be the 4th campaign, and it was called Utopia. And they decided that they wanted to make they wanted that story to be larger than it was, so they made an expansion of Eye of the North to set up the story of Guild Wars 2. So Guild Wars 2 is really the original story of Guild Wars Utopia plus, because they've added more to it. But yeah, and the way they did, they had professions. They didn't do elite specializations. So the way they did professions in Guild Wars 1, the Chronomancer was supposed to come with Guild Wars Utopia. So when it came into Guild Wars 2, we were all like, oh, cool. That was supposed to be in Guild Wars Utopia. But yeah, so that's how Guild Wars 2 came about. But their stories are completely different. And your hero in Cantha, like, you can take your Tyrion or your Prophecies hero to Factions and to Nightfall and use the same character all the way across, but they also gave you the option to start a new character. And so if you start a new character, there's a whole story leading up to where your character you already created would come in at level 20. Because they wanted you to have... Yeah, Guild Wars 2 core story is Guild Wars 1 Utopia. And actually, parts of Guild Wars 2 all of the dragon ones. So, Heart of Thorns, and I think Heart of Thorns, came into being in Guild Wars 2, but I know the story of Primordus, Jormag, Kralkatorrik, and Zaitan was at least partially in place in Guild Wars 1 because they had started it for Utopia. The two other dragons, I don't know when they got added or if they existed and we just didn't know about them. But in Eye of the North, we knew about Kralkatorrik, and we knew about Kralkatorrik because of Glint. She told us about Kralkatorrik in Prophecies, and in Eye of the North, we could see Kralkatorrik. We knew about Jormag because of Drakkar, and Jorah's brother getting turned into the first Spawnier, and Jorah is a hero that we can play with in Guild Wars 2. She's the first Norn that we really meet. And then, who was the other? Primordus wakes up. So we knew about those ones. So those stories were at least a little bit supposed to be Guild Wars 1 Utopia. And they decided it was too big to just be a campaign on Guild Wars 1. And so they made a whole new game. Here we are in Guild Wars 2. Yeah. Yeah. And I think End of Dragons was part of Guild Wars 1 too, but only in the sense that we went back to Cantha, because we knew that Cantha was going to be cut off from the rest of the continent after Guild Wars Beyond, because they talked about it at some point. Either that or it was in a book. I think it was in a book, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But that was all before Guild Wars 2 came out. So we knew, they set it up, so we knew that Cantha was going to be part of the story, but we weren't going to be able to get back there until later. So I don't know if they knew that the water dragon existed, but they did at least before the end of ow. Ran right into that. They did at least while they were developing Guild Wars 2. But I don't know if they knew before the end of Guild Wars 1. He's not going to let me go through there. Really? There we go.
I heard you. I did not expect it to happen. You have kept your word. I offer you my protection. Volcano's Heart. And in there.
Thank you for helping me.
Alright, oh, the last one is over here. I remember where the last one is. Yes. Yeah, that was actually I have that PC Gamer edition. Oh, that's funny. It's in my closet. But yeah, they canceled Utopia and announced Guild Wars 2, and we were like, what? Because it was a real shock. We had no idea they were going to do that. But it was pretty cool. Well, and then when they announced that, they had already been pretty well into development, because they took a lot of what they were doing with Guild Wars Utopia, at least story-wise. So that was cool. Whoa. How far away am I from the vault? Oh, this is the vault for, the... what's it called? Working on the back piece. Yeah, I have a couple of PC Gamers magazines from that era because there were codes for drops in them. Because we didn't have Twitch, so we had to get codes out of magazines. So I have them in my closet. Because I don't throw away anything. Especially with Guild Wars 2 related. I have, I think it's a Nightfall and a Factions collector's edition in there too. Where am I going here? Over here? Over here. Because our collector's edition used to come with things. There was like a map, I think, of Nightfall, and there's a canvas ritualist printout. A lot of fun stuff to do with one. I'm not actually getting any sense of killing anything because I'm not in the heart area. Oh, a firestone. Heart area's in here. Ugh. Don't want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I had the digital, what's it called? Like subscription to TV magazine for a long time. I think I realized I had it about 4 years ago. I was like, oh, I should probably cancel that. I don't think I've read that in a really long time. Yeah, new mini pet. I probably have it because I have the magazine. So, man, mini pets were like high value trade in Guild Wars 1. Ectos and mini pets. If you had those, you had money. It's funny because my main account, I actually cleared it. I had maximum gold in on my account. Like your characters could only hold a certain amount, and your bank could only hold a certain amount, and I was maxed out. And I cleared it all out and gave it to a couple of people who were staying in Guild Wars 1 and they weren't coming over to Guild Wars 2. I gave them all my money. I was like, okay, sure. Sold all my Ectos. Nope, we can't go that way. Oh, I could use this though. Can we? Oh, that worked. Alright. I should. Maybe if I get my account, I'll stream it. Because then I can go back through and get some of the achievements and stuff. You're like, this is how you get this. The hardest part will probably be minis, because I'll have to buy them. I think, well, you could only have 100 platinum on each character, and all of my characters had 100 platinum. And then the bank, I think, held 1,000.
No mercy. That's trust them
So,
where they stand.
yeah, I was maxed out. And I had, how many characters did I have? Oh my gosh. I don't even remember. I had less characters than I have in Guild Wars 2. But I still had something like 20. So, yeah, I mean, I went and some of the weapons that were really hard to get, like tormented weapons, I had a bunch of them in my bank and I just gave them away. But I was part of a really big guild, and I was one of the alliance managers for the guild, so I often had lots of stuff in my inventory that I would just give away because we'd do events and stuff like that. So, yeah. I gave away a lot of stuff in Guild Wars 1. It's just like, here, take it. I don't need it. It's fine. Get your GWAM title. I don't know how many people I helped get their GWAM title, but it was a few. Heart of the volcano. Yeah, this is what the entire jumping puzzle looks like. It's like this everywhere.
Timmy,
Searing ascent
I've
until the
reached
end.
the volcano's chimney. The druid's ward is holding. I am feeling some heat, though.
I'd expect you to work up a little sweat, but let me know if you experience a fiery death.
Thanks. Looks like there's some sort of energy barrier here. Any ideas? I can describe it for you if you want.
Yeah.
How about if I just take a look myself?
20 is less. On this account, I have
Scruffy. He's fixed.
Not
20 slots,
completely.
I think. I don't have 20
This is
characters
my
yet, but I have
fault.
20 slots.
I wasn't going to let you
But
go
on
it
my
alone.
main account, I have
Balthazar's doing
36.
this, not you.
But I gave
37.
him the gun.
So,
Anyway, Scruffy's mobile
I have a
and
lot.
heat shielded, but he's still lacking weapon capabilities. So I won't be much good to you.
It's just great to have you here. Facing a god of war and all.
We're sure in it deep, Commander. Here, take this scanner and use it on the possibly deadly energy barrier.
okay.
Go nuts with the scanner.
The energy barrier structure is fragile here.
Scan 9 things? Oh, all unique objects and creatures. Oh, God.
Volatile energy field detected. Field is not naturally occurring for this geographic location.
Gonna guess that means Balthazar or one of his people set it up.
Capacity
In that case,
detected.
maybe it's not perfect.
Designation.
I can modulate your scanner to find any cracks in the armor.
Funny.
Let me
didn't
see
say
it again
anything
for a
about how
second.
humble you are.
Hey, it's just a scanner. It only sees the world as objective data. Who am I to argue?
Can't scan myself. Ooh. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Oh, give script.
Try it now.
Yeah, in Guild Wars 1, that's exactly what I was doing. I used them as mules. In Guild Wars 2, I like having, like, one of each profession. Oh, what am I supposed to be scanning?
Assessing
There we
weakness.
go.
Defect
Um,
discovered. Please
And I like
stand
having characters
clear.
that are specifically for
Hooray,
something.
you didn't die! That's scientific progress. Looks like the
You
field
didn't
tried to
die.
purge its weaknesses. Collect those anomalies and use them against the field. That should do the trick. I'd glide up there myself, but, you know, I'm in 2 tons of steel. The heated air in here should give you a lift.
If I can jump. There we go. But yeah, so I have a character that just does fractals, and I have a character that just does Warpy World. So that I don't have to worry about where their stuff is in their inventory. What am I doing with this? Oh, I shot it at the wrong thing. Oopsie. Not even out of range. So I guess that's kind of like using them as mules.
Nice work. I'll monitor your descent and stay in touch if you need me. Have a good, plummet.
Destroyer detected. Entity is magma and rock animated by Elder Dragon Spectrum. Primordius.
Whoops. I keep hitting the wrong one. Alright, what else could I possibly need to scan?
Never guess what's down here.
Please tell me it's not a second, even angrier god of war?
No, another energy field. And some destroyers who don't like me airborne.
Well, standard annihilator avoid tactics should work on the destroyers, and the scan... Have you thought about, you know...
There's really no other way to kill Primordus or Jormag.
They're each other's weakness, like Lord Remopolis is mine. And without my machine, I don't think they're gonna duke it out physically. Feels like that would be a disaster anyway.
I can't believe we're seriously considering sinking them.
I know, but magic is so out of whack. If one more goes, all of Tyria might just collapse in on itself.
If we keep them alive. How do we keep them from killing us all anyway?
Hey, one problem at a time. At least we'd be alive to solve it. Looks like you broke through. Down you go.
Yeah, I considered having a character like this, you know, this Revenant is a Vindicator, and this Revenant is...
My sensors show you nearing the base of the chimney, but let me guess. Another barrier?
You got it. And more destroyers. Many more.
You know what to do.
But I never tend to use them that way. So it's like... Whoa. I'd rather just... unlock them all on one. Unless I need it specifically for something.
Timing. All of the destroyers, they just dropped.
Okay. So you've probably guessed that roar was Primordus. We've passed the event horizon. The machine's on. We either let Balthazar kill the dragons and absorb the magic, or destroy the machine.
Don't plan on Bram ever talking to us again if we take Jormag off the table.
I love that big dummy, but I... That did it! Go! Go!
Can I scan? Yeah, so this is Primordus's head now. it's huge. Like, that's just his nose and his lower jaw. He's gonna kill me. I got too close to him. Thank you. Ooh, where am I?
Are you fighting him? What's happening?
He's here, but not here, if that makes sense. Above the machine, in the channel of magic.
What? Can you scan him?
And the machine.
No life detected. Only magic energy present.
No! Is the coast clear? Can I come down?
There's a god and an elder dragon down here, which you're welcome to join.
Whoa! Hotter down here. That's Primordus, right there. He's close to an elder dragon.
Should we be worried about it, I don't know, moving and killing us all?
I theorized the machine would
Yeah.
be in a state of paralysis.
I saw somebody has. I think it's actually on the wiki. There's a comparison between the sizes of the
He
dragons.
somehow inserted himself into the system. And
Primordus has been alive the longest, so he's absorbed everything and they grow as they absorb.
I don't really know exactly what's happening, but here we are. Clock's ticking. What do you think?
Destroy it. A murderous, overpowered god of war is too dangerous to keep around. Even if you're wrong about the deaths of more dragons devastating the planet.
Not stop, I can.
Focus out. What you're doing, you'll destroy Tyria.
Your home is true. I hate you. Damn dragons. But they will see me now.
You won't stop. Then at least face me. For the honor of battle, of war.
Good thinking. A certain death sentence, but good thinking.
I've learned there is no honor. But if you crave the glory of Frey, Tamar, Tegan, Beast,
ready to overload the machine. You sure about this?
Am I sure? Are you sure?
Guess we'll find out. But what's Balthazar doing?
I was weak, but I'm feeling much better now.
Timing, do it now. You okay?
Yeah. The machine, it survived. Huh, what do you know? I was
Uh-oh. Yeah, this fight is a pain because you have to
What was
fly.
that?
That was what I thought was going to happen. It just took a little longer.
Tyria seems intact, so at least there's that. You see Balthazar?
No. Looked like he was vaporized in the explosion, but he apparently doesn't like to follow the rules I know.
And Primordus?
Oh, let me check.
Elder Dragon Spectrum. Primordius. Energy subsiding to pre-awakening level.
Night-night, sweet dragon. Guessing the same thing happened to Jormag, too. Yeah, still, we should vacate this hot hole ASAP.
We just spared 2 elder dragons, Timey. I had to say that out loud. I don't really believe it.
Paradigm shifted, but I'm relieved I'm not responsible for the death of everything I know and love.
Confirm that theory as soon as you can. I'm sure we'll have a lot of convincing to do when word of this gets out.
I won't sleep until I... on second thought, maybe a little nap before I get started will be good for me.
Definitely do that. I'll try to find out what happened to our divine friend. With any luck, he's been scattered to the mists.
Yeah.
At least we won the day, Commander. Score 1 for Dragon's Watch.
True. And maybe one day we'll be a guild that can field a full team.
Ha ha. Hey, don't be too hard on yourself. Rada Sim wasn't built in a day, you know. We'll get there soon enough.
Okay. I have no idea what the other things are that you're supposed to scan. It did give me my scanner back, which leads me to believe I may be able to scan things in here. But I can't imagine what. Everything looks like a glowy rock. There is a weird glowing ball over there. I already confirmed that I can't scan myself. Huh. I guess we could go see what that weird glowing ball is. It might just be left over from the fight. Ooh. Nope. There's something I can collect. Ooh, there's more of them. Ooh. Shiny. I hope there aren't like loads of these. I see quite a few of them. Oh man. quite a few. Yeah, the thing I have to remind myself about this fight is to jump off the edge, because you can fly. And it's like, I don't know why I always forget that, but when the platform gets really fiery, you can just jump off the edge. And it's like, oh yeah. Then perhaps I will not die. Ooh, there's one over there. Ooh. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, seriously, how many more of these are there? There's one over there. Hooray. Alright, well that wasn't the last one. Are there any up here? I didn't feel that. There's one. No, no. There we go. Knock them all. Alright, let's rocket up to the top of the volcano and see if there's anything I can scan up there. Just hit my head. That was probably uncomfortable. I don't see anything that's like, hey, scan me. Yeah, this is what the jumping puzzle looks like, except you're jumping outside of it, as opposed to inside of it. Ew, feeling. Ooh, there's a hole. Doesn't let me go out the top. Where does this tunnel go? This is just the way I came in. You are leaving the instance area. Yeah, it is. It's just the way I came in. Well, I don't know what the other things to scan are. I will look at it and see. There's two more things to scan. Let's see what Wiki says they are. Go nuts with the scanning. Timey, Energy Barrier 3, Any Destroyer, Timey's Machine, both the Hounds. Okay. I must not have done both the Hounds, is one of my guesses. I did Timey, I did the Barrier Anchor, I did the Energy Barriers, and I did the Destroyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I have no idea. I must not have done the hounds. Is my guess. So. Okay.
You have done a good deed. Thank you. The protection from the Elder Druids is at an end. Go in peace.
Alright, let me see if I can find this mastery point. It's up. Up. That's where it is. Up. Can you get up there? Just like that. Ah! Really? Like, what just happened there? Who knows? Thank you. I fell off the edge. That's what happened there. I'm not sure why I fell off the edge. I just did it again. There we go. Really? Yeah. This might be part of the jumping puzzle. Really? There we go. Not doing the jumping puzzle, I'm just looking. Yeah, it might be. Yep. Ah! Hate you. Doesn't like me. Yeah, see the jumping puzzle goes up here. And around here. And then you jump into like this crevice and you need this O-cart thing. It's painless. It's a monstrous pain, and that's not what I'm looking for anyway. I'm looking for that, which is this way. And I don't remember where it is. There's one down there, but that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for that one. There it is. Okay. I should be able to, oops, get this one now. Oh no, I need one more. Okay. Let's see. That one. Is in the boiling sea, and then there's one. Oops. That one might be tricky to get to. I have to unlock this part of the map too. Oh, here's the other one. Okay. Well, let's go over here and see if we can get at least one of them. So I can unlock that mastery. Make sure I'm going the right way. I am. Blistering Abyss. Sounds so appealing. There it is. Ooh. Fell down a hole. Find it. Okay. Get this and see if I can jump back up here. As opposed to using a thing, apparently. Drag it back up. Eh. Phew. That worked. Now don't knock me off. I don't know if you guys have wrapped up with that. Not that, but don't. Okay? Alright. So now I can get that. Whoops, that's not what I needed. I can get this. Excellent. And then we'll have to get some more points so that we can do these ones. We are training this one, right? Yeah. Great. Alright, and there's one more, and I need to unlock that part of the map. So we will do that before we go to the next map. I have to come back through and finish the maps at some point. But since I'll be farming them for Aurora, I'm not in any kind of rush to do them right this minute, so. Although I should probably find the druids to get their runestones, but I don't remember where they are. I know there's one that's in like a funny cave thing that you get by dropping in off of the side of a cliff in on a certain angle or something, but I don't remember where the cliff is. So. Fly through the trees here. Ooh. coming over here works. This is good. Gross. Oh, stop attacking me. It's rude. Stuck on things. Trying to get as far as we can over here before I jump off. Hopefully I will make it to that air column. I'm not sure if I will, but I think so. I think we got it. There we go. So there's a destroyer on this thing, usually. The seething pillar. Try to make this column of air. And then go this way, because I think the mastery point is on here. Yep, there it is. Not sure how I'm gonna get up there though. Oh, I'm dying because the water's hot. I was gonna say, what's the problem? I would have thought there would have been an Oakheart essence, but I don't see one. Ah! Well. I will go back here. And try again. I'm sure there's a way to get there. I just don't know how to do it. Somewhere over here. There's stairs. There's a big column of air. Ow. Ow. So I grabbed an Oakheart essence because I thought maybe if it doesn't shoot me up high enough to get to it, which I think it will, then I can use the Oakheart essence. bird. Excellent. Does my work for me. Okay. So now I'm going to start the next one.
Commander, come in. Hello, how are you? Good, good. Me? Great, thanks for asking. Now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, what's the deal with Balthazar?
No news yet, but I had a thought. I'm going to talk to a priest of Balthazar on Divinity's Reach.
Excellent logic. Been digging into the human gods since the Balthazar incident? That's some weird stuff. But the highest ranked priests are in the palace temple, and those Reachers owe you big time. You saved their city.
The Queen and Logan helped a little. Signing off, Timmy. Talk soon.
Okay. I will get us to Simon's Landing at least. Let's see here. Who am I talking to? Industry. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that we go after Balthazar. They don't really tell us much about, like, there's some things that he says where he's hinting at, like, what he's doing, but it seems to be out of left field, kind of. But we don't really find out until well into Path of Fire much about the gods in this one. And in Guild Wars 1, there was a lot to do with the gods, but we only played as humans, so that's probably why.
Are inciting brawls all over the city.
Not to interrupt your riveting reproach, but look who it is. Care to spar, Commander? I'm itching for a worthy opponent.
You know the rules. No fighting in the palace. Don't make me arrest you two.
I need to ask you something, priest. Where's Balthazar, and what's he up to?
If I knew, do you think I'd be here? No, I'd be out there with him, drenched in my enemy's blood.
You realize he doesn't care about you, Kryta, or Tyria. We're all expendable to him.
He's the god of war. I don't worship him because he loves puppies.
Commander, don't bother reasoning with him. He's drunk on faith. The only reason he understands is delivered by a fist.
I bet you'd give me a run for my money, Countess.
No sparring on palace grounds. Come with me, Commander. We need to talk. In private.
Make it quick. I have to find Balthazar.
Casimir told me she stopped by before going into seclusion for...
Just knowing he really exists.
For now,
my life will
I
never
can
be
help
the
you.
same.
So, Balthazar, you realize what this means to our people.
I know. It's life-changing for many. But I think he's up to no good, and I've got to find him.
I have a lead for you. The Eye of Janthir has been on the move, tracking aspects of Lazarus, looking for its masters. I know where the Eye is.
Shocking. But how does that help me?
Our White Mantle prisoners have led us to believe that Balthazar has an aspect.
Wait. If he's got an aspect, then that means the Eye could lead me straight to him.
Have I mentioned that smart looks good on you? You should wear that more often.
I bring it out for special occasions. Now, where's the Eye?
One of my exemplars is following it. Last I heard, to a mantle hideout in a cave, somewhere in northern Brisbane.
Last you heard?
She's been out of touch. She insisted on pursuing the mission alone. Frankly, I'm worried about her.
Worried looks good on me.
Find her for me, and you will find the trail of the Eye. You'd be doing me a favor, but it's also in your best interest.
She's just jealous. Let's go find some open grass.
Cobblestone hurts more when you fall.
Good thinking.
Next time. How about you, priestess? Spar.
Buzz off.
Okay. So actually, this one has a whole thing that happens before you go to the map. So I think I will leave it here and finish it tomorrow. Because I'm getting tired. So, woo. Thanks for hanging out. And I will catch up with you tomorrow. Bye.